Welcome to HICGI News Agency.
HICGI News Agency Live. Welcome agency, HICGI News Agency.
This is HICGI News Agency.
News Agency. This is HICGI News Agency.
News Agency Live.
We are live. HICGI News Agency. This is HICGI News Agency.
What you want. I pray that you are going back at the time when we are going to college. We are in already college. Be active, but don't put much of your effort in such things because you are a career person. So let those people who are fighting like an unlearned person, who don't fight, use your brain to reason out. Well, see, there's a lot of pressure. Please calm down. Take water. Go home. Don't go and face tear gas. There's a lot of resistance. This government, we got it, and we shall leave it, and another one will come and get it. But only count when you are alive. So don't overcritique the government. The government has helped you. You are the one who are beneficiary of the government. Though you will like to deny, but the truth is you are the beneficiary of the government. You are all getting every month. You have been getting some. We call it token, but it has been coming. Though there are some challenges you do not get at your master level. Forgive for the challenge that happened. As the president said that we are all human. The government also human. We are the one in the government. When challenge comes, please forgive us, and we continue with it. So congratulations on behalf of Financial Tache. It's too touching, really. I think we just need to boil down a bit. As you are aware, he lost dear mom, and when we say mom, everybody knows. For you to exist, has to be mommy. Most of the time, takes care of you. All over, mommy. So today is the day of the vigil, and tomorrow they will be letting her to rest. So let us humble ourselves for some few minutes. May her soul rest in peace. Education Attaché, Mr. Tumwine Ronald, has been spearheading education. By the time when he came to Algiers, I was around. And the education had the challenge, especially students used not to reach our embassy. There was a lot of fear, there was no coordination. But when he came in, he tried to bring more students on board. And we have been very grateful with this guidance and lobbying, making sure that the student comes, meet you, we reach your liars, and you will see what is the challenge you are facing. But in his absence, please give the courage to you students that the field you are going in, just be courageous. Apply for jobs. Good enough that by the time when you are graduating your master, the government of Uganda has so far been like 3 years without advertising. They have now advertised massively. Please apply for those positions. It's opportunities there. You are lucky you will go through aptitude because entry you have to go through aptitude. It's general knowledge. To test is not only in your area of academics, it's general knowledge. And when you are lucky go through, you go on the panel, facing the panel, member of the Public Service Commission will interview you and be given opportunity to serve in the government of Uganda. And we shall be very happy if you come and serve because we are also aging up. We want you, young blood, to come in because you say that come in, please. We learn from each other and we serve the government We serve our people. As omuntu awansi said, we serve the abantu awansi, but we serve all, not only omuntu awansi. We serve all the people, and I'll be very happy if I meet some of you when we are all in the same departments, same ministries, and I can identify you or you can identify me. I'll be happy. I'll not talk much. Let me take this opportunity to welcome Deputy Ambassador. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Financial Attaché. As we are welcoming our guest of honor for the day, the Deputy Ambassador, please, the graduates, please, okay. We clap for him because it's easier for our behalf. Mr. DJ.
Master of ceremony, once he has laughed for himself. The microphone is fine. No, in my other life, I used to be a chief of protocol government. So I shifted, and I remember an incident of a microphone. As it has been going on and off, and this was in church. How many of you are Catholics? In the Catholic Church, there's a way prayer goes and everybody knows what is coming next. So there's where a priest says, may the Lord be with you, and they say, and also with you. But now, this time the microphone was off. And if you've gone to Mass in the Catholic Church for very many times, you just know what you'll be answering next without thinking about it. But the microphone had been failing. So as the priest is trying, says, there's something wrong with this microphone. But at that time, the microphone had been fixed. So the congregation answered, and also with you. So that's why I'm scared with the microphone. So, colleagues from the mission, they've been introduced, we've all been introduced, so you fairly know us. Maybe the names, a good number of you, at least some few of you have met. I think the whole executive, those who have been here have had opportunity and time to interact with you, that I know you personally. I can see the madam in yellow. She's triple A. Ashley Achen Asimwe. There's a triple A in Kampala. I don't know if you know her. When I see her in yellow, I don't know whether they share some things in common with a triple A in Kampala. And the others, Mubarak, those are the representatives. As I've said, members of the Students Association, the graduates. I believe you brought around friends to share with you this moment. I doubt because of distance whether you have family here, but if you do, we are also recognizing them. Oh, along the way you've been here for many years, I don't know if you made family here. Because those years are fairly many and you are adults. All those are possibilities. I remember during our graduation, we had what they called degrees, small ones running around. during the graduation. There had also been products of the journey of education. So if there are some, if you've hidden them away, we also recognize them. Distinguished guests, all the others, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've had a very good afternoon so far. So on behalf of the government of the Republic of Uganda, and indeed the mission of the Republic of Uganda in Algeria, and the colleagues, as well as my own behalf, I take this opportunity and honor, and indeed great pleasure, to join you all here in the beautiful city of Tlemcen for the official graduation ceremony of the class of 2025. At the onset, allow me first extend sincere appreciation to your leadership, your Students Association, USA, for the kind invitation and for indeed organizing this remarkable event under the theme Reunion and Graduation 2025. Allow me latitude to also take this opportunity.
For more than 10 years, Keb International Group has been your #1 partner in tours and travel consultancy. We also do real estate, legal services, ICT services, and much more. Find us on kebinternationalgroup.com or write to us at info@kebinternationalgroup.com. You may also write to us at PO Box 35827 Kampala, Uganda, or visit us on Namaswahi off Entebbe Highway. Call us on +256 200937566 or +256 39486 32 or 46, or you can send us plus on WhatsApp on +256 752 1375 66. Keb International Group, your #1 real business partner.
Sincerely thank the Algerian government and its people, with the people who pay the taxes, for their unwavering support, warm hospitality, and continued facilitation of the education for you, our students. Algeria as a country not only welcomed you, our young people, with open arms, but also invested in your development with generosity and care. On behalf of government, we are sincerely most grateful. So today, we are gathered not only to mark an academic milestone which you have achieved, but also to celebrate the enduring bilateral relations between Uganda and Algeria. You people are a beneficiary of these relations, because if these relations didn't exist, we all won't be here today. These ties are so deeply rooted in shared values of solidarity, cooperation, and mutual commitment to development of human capital, which is you. Education has been one of the most vibrant pillars of this partnership, and today's ceremony stands as a proud testament to that fact. I was told that we were to celebrate 30 graduates, outstanding graduates for this year. I don't know how many are here. Those who have successfully completed your academic journey across, I'm informed, 22 different fields. The fields are many. I won't go through all of them. What I notice is that they are majorly on the science side. There's a deliberate policy by government to have a bias towards science, because the belief is that scientific knowledge is definitely what is needed for development, much as the arts knowledge is equally needed. But for the arts, we have so many universities where we can still educate our own back at home. Sciences, like many of you studied some areas which we don't have back at home at our universities. Things like quality control, microbiology, molecular biology. I think these are areas where our universities are yet to provide to our students like you such competencies. So it's indeed an opportunity and an honor that you managed to be able to come here under scholarship and achieve this. So this is a moment of celebration. It is a moment of pride. It is a moment of reflection. Your degrees come from some of Algeria's most respected institutions with impressive academic performances ranging from, I say the best performers were from 15.85 to 16.9. Later, as we start the ceremony of awarding the certificates, we shall first give a token of appreciation. I've been given here the best performing students. So as a mission, we thought it right and fitting that we recognize and honor them for having not only achieved like everybody, but they emerged the best. That's what always happens. There's Mr. Muliowa David, is he here? When we start the bigger class, we shall give them a small token of appreciation. Who got from the University of Oran, and they had 16.9 in electromechanical and industrial engineering. And then we have Mr. Naturinda Ivan with a score of 16.75 in pharmacology and toxicology. I hope I'm pronouncing these things correctly. I belong to the arts side, so it's a bit foreign to me. From also the University of Oran 1, the other one was Oran 2, this Oran 1. Then we have Miss Salinge Penina. Okay, this one comes from the arts, but she got 16.25 in French literature from the University of Bonaire. And then we have Mr. Musasi's Keith. With a score of 15.9 in quality control microbiology from the University of Tlemcen. And then we have Miss Nampera Ruth with a score of 15.85 in corporate financing. So congratulations to each of you for your hard work, resilience, and determination. Definitely, as I said, when we begin, we will start with you and we shall give you our token of appreciation, small as it may be. Graduates, this moment is not only the end of a journey, but the beginning of a new one. You are coming to step into the world. You have spent years in rigorous study, far from home, like it has been mentioned here, adapting to a different culture. I know the most challenging is food, and overcoming numerous challenges. We've had, the little time I've been here, I've seen a number who have broken down, some returned home. But today, you stand transformed because you are now no longer the same. Because when they mention your name, there's some qualification following it. Some of you are engineers, some whichever. So you are no longer the same. You are transformed. You are not only graduating, but you are now going to become ambassadors of a sort. I'll slowly be explaining about ambassador and head of mission. I see there's some, but you don't belong to diplomacy, so it's okay to make those mistakes when addressing us, for me in particular. You will be, what is an ambassador? An ambassador is just to represent. So now you have two countries to represent.
Global Logistics Limited, your number one customs clearing and forwarding cargo consolidation warehouse company. We do air shipment, worldwide sea shipment, transportation, tax consultation. Lovi Logistics Limited is a competent company specializing in logistics clearing and forwarding services. We have the necessary skills and resources and partnerships to tackle sizable projects to our clients' satisfaction. We are located at Mganzaraza Plaza near the entrance of Katwe, Kampala, Uganda. Call us on +256 779 634 328 or +256 701 784 648 or visit our website glovylogistics.com or write to johnglovy@gmail.com. Glovy Logistics Limited, your number one clearing and forwarding company.
Because once you've been here representing Uganda, you are going home, now you will be the representatives of Algeria. Because everybody who wants to know about Algeria will be asking you. And I think Algeria can only hope and believe that you will present and represent them in the best way. Because in a way now they've added a brick onto your life. Whatever you are going to become is partly because of this country. So as you represent them, and many of you will not only be at home, you'll be traveling all over. Like I've studied in many different countries. When you talk about that country, like if somebody talked about, say, Austria, I was there doing a diploma in peace and conflict. I'll talk about Austria, who they are, what people they are. I've studied in Japan, I'll talk about sushi and all those very good food. Talk about South Africa, Cambodia and all those. So you'll be representing. I don't know what you'll be talking about Algeria. You've had your own experience. So they've equipped you with knowledge, with skills, and indeed with the experience that will serve as a powerful tool, like somebody said, for your future. So as you prepare to return home, remember that you carry with you more than just the certificates. You carry the hopes and aspirations of your families, your community, and indeed your country. As I said, somebody talked, I loved somebody who seemed to be, I can't remember which one, seems to be talking some bit of philosophy. When he talked about you not being an individual. And he made a very nice comment that no individual can produce an individual. It takes more than an individual to create another individual. It was, I don't remember which one, and that's part of its philosophy. But you people are scientists, not the arts philosophy. But look at it that your achievement is not an individual achievement, like he said. It is a societal achievement, it's a country achievement. Like he said, we never ever live as individuals. I'll be elucidating on that as I go forward. You are now part of a generation entrusted with a responsibility to contribute meaningfully to Uganda's development. Why do I emphasize the word meaningfully? Because now you have the knowledge, you have the skills. You are not like my aunt back in the village who doesn't have the knowledge and doesn't have any skill. And the way they can contribute cannot be compared to your contribution. Because for you, it has taken you, I was hearing 6 years, or some even more than that, to turn you into what you are now, to be skilled. So, they say it's in the Bible, from whom much is given, much is expected. You've been given a lot. 6 years is not a short time. In all those years, the system imparting into you knowledge. So we expect a lot from you. And from you, therefore, we hope that the skills and knowledge you've learned will help to drive innovation. And indeed, knowledge comes in very many ways, not only the books, but the way you live with people and associate with them. You come to become a person with integrity. So we hope you'll uphold integrity and make a positive impact across whichever sector. Like a colleague here said, when you live here, you'll enter different sectors. So wherever you go, we hope that you will make a very, very positive impact. Let your success here be the foundation for even greater accomplishments at home. Talking about this particular event today, I tested something. I did it deliberately because I wanted to see the resilience, the planning, the fortitude, and not giving up. I think they communicated to me some time back with a huge budget about this event. I put it aside on my desk and didn't make any comment. I left it at that. So many communications came from every angle, but I would just put them aside and not say anything. I didn't make any response. I didn't make any promise because I wanted to see what would these young men and women do on their own if we don't come. But it was I think 3 days ago, they were pressurizing because we've acknowledged our education attaché is not here, lost his mom, and we've observed silence for that. So they were getting to the consular assistant. He wrote to me you could see that he was also panicking. That these guys are saying the function is waiting. I responded to him in one line. Are you implying to me that if we don't do anything, this function won't go on? He didn't get back to me. So I waited. On the second last day, which was yesterday, that's when I said, okay, financial attaché, get all the money they requested for, send it to them. With the consular assistant. Because I knew that at least by yesterday, if you had decided that you are not having action, then you would not have. So you passed my test because I think you went ahead. He only came in I told him to come and work with you and purchase whatever. According to your list, we didn't remove anything. With the monies, I don't know if he finished it or if he has it. If he still has it, he will still use it. That I have committed to you. So it was your money. I believe you will hand over to your leadership. I don't know if you will be having a party after this. But I think I was my time when I was at your level. I don't know that when it would come to start function, it was like the heavens would have been open loose when it came to that particular aspect. So I've seen some very small quantities.
The power of memories has never been so meaningful than when time passes by. It's only in photography and videography that we can be able to tell what exactly happened in our lives. Do not lose the beautiful events of your life, from graduation to birthday parties, introduction ceremonies, parties that matter, wedding. All this and much more can be brought down into memories of photography and videography. At KEB International Group, we understand what it means to keep these memories. We're inviting you today to contact us for the best rates in town for your photography and videography events. Plus 256 702 1375 66 or plus 256 773 1375 66. We will cover and reach you at any time, any part of the world. No matter the time, we are here to keep your memories alive. Keep videography and photography your number one events memories.
the leader is back and you voted against, then you have the right to say, tell your colleague that you see. So it goes in. But if you did vote, you have no right to tell me anything. So please carry out your civic duty, but like you said very carefully, it's already too late for some of you to pick forms and participate back at home. I think, no, it's not too late. When is the closure of, because you are above 18? And by March, when are you going back home? Yeah? But for the parties, some parties like the ruling party, they've already picked forms for those who are going to contest for the various places. So now, unless you belong to other parties or you are independent, that's when you will be in time. But otherwise, if you go back in time, participate in whichever way you can. And like it said, never stop dreaming. It's what we dream about that we finally implement. So what I want to add is, don't just keep on dreaming. Because we only dream when we are sleeping, isn't it? So wake up from the sleep and implement that dream. Don't just remain dreaming. Because if you just keep on dreaming endlessly, it can end up turning.
Katubanjulire kisa kya Mukama Cleaning Services tulongoosa peva, amategula, tiles, terrazzo, endabirwamu, sofa sets, emifaliso, bed covers, carpets, tuwoza engoye, landscaping, building renovation, fumigation, tulongoosa bank, ebizimbe binene, industrial buildings, hospitals, hotels, schools, n'amakanisa. Tusange Nsambya kwa Ave Maria ng'okkirira ku Mubaraka mu maaso ga Haki Petrol Station. Essimu yaffe eri noti 755 35 93 59 ne noti 788 35 93 59 ku website www.kisachamukama-cleaning-services.com ne ku social media platforms zonna Kisa kya Mukama Cleaning Services. Bazze tulongoosa.
A nightmare. And it will just frighten you away from whatever you want to do. So wake up, put your dream, effect your dream. At personal level, now you as graduates, there are things you need that I thought we should talk about. You've already started. You need very strong networks. You need to network. In real life, where you are going, it means a huge lot of a difference. Whom are you networking with? Because you are just an individual and you can't know what is happening. You'll be looking for jobs, for contacts. It will be your network which will help you sometimes. That it will be somebody who will tell you about something which is happening somewhere that you can get there. And the other is that please always show up. Just show up. Be there. And opportunity will find when you are there. If you don't show up, nothing will show up in your life. Please show up. All of you have very well set out goals, I suppose, as you graduate. I remember we were in this same situation before and you are lying on the bed and you are saying, but now what next? We were like you, marketed at that time, government sponsored, and for us we are living like kings and queens, and then the whole thing is coming to an end. And we are going back to our villages because I had no relative with a home in Kampala. And you are saying now in the village, how there are no phones, how am I going to navigate all this? So many things are going on in your heads. I imagine it's the same kind of thing going on. Set goals, but all I say is stay very flexible. Unfortunately for you guys now, with whichever degree, there are so many different things you can do, which are not directly in your line. So remain very, very, very flexible. And then, if you get the job or you start working, and I would encourage, we were looking at the statistics the other day. There are now more jobs in the private sector than government in Uganda. for the first time, the private sector employs many more than the public sector. I'll give you an example. The ministry I belong to, we are total, if you talk of what they call foreign service officers, those who go, like now I saw the advertise for only 9 to join in as foreign service officers. But if you were to total up the number of foreign service officers your country has, they are less than 180. Then we have a lot of other people working alongside the foreign service officers, like at missions you hear, we have the financial attaché, we have the administrative attaché, we have the education attaché, we have the military attaché, we have security attaché. These are coming from different entities. Their ministries also have their numbers. But imagine just 180. In fact, when you total up the whole public service, soldiers, policemen, prisons, those are the ones, and teachers, those are the ones with the biggest numbers. All the other ministries have few compared. It doesn't come to a total of 500,000 in the public service of Uganda. But now the private sector has more than 1.5 million employees. So, as you focus, there might be more and, by the way, better opportunities in the private sector than the public sector. It's growing, that you can take advantage, but apply everywhere, both public and private. And if you manage to get a job wherever you get it, please manage your finances and use your finances well. Because you are all graduating here today. I hope you all get jobs in the very near future. But you will be looking at each other 5, 6, 7 years from now. Hopefully you stay alive. And at times, the difference will be how you manage your finances. You might start looking at others and they are looking very rich when you've not made any progress, but maybe you've even been earning the same money. There were your colleagues I was discussing money with and money management, finances. They had even invited me to a webinar or something like that, but I didn't manage to make it. I hope we shall have, since you are still around, for those who have graduated, that we have a small chat as you go. Because these days there are so many different opportunities of what you can do with your finances. We talked about your health, but we talked mainly mental, but please prioritize your health, physical and otherwise, because you can only show up when you are healthy. If you are not, everything else crumbles. Stay alive, be healthy, prioritize it. And then as you begin, cultivate resistance and a positive attitude. The challenges will be many. Like my colleague said, that you may look at many things happening to you as signs of failure, signs of not doing. No. Look at these as challenges and opportunities. In every difficult situation you are seeing, there lies an opportunity. It's just to have a positive attitude and knowing that things can work out. This is why you come to school. Then for you as individuals, please develop very good communication skills. It's very, very important. And when we say communication, it's not just about talking. It's how you present yourself right from pressing. You are communicating. I think you see it, like I was joking about high yellow color. But you will see a politician, how they are communicating to you what they are. And as they say, you have one opportunity. If somebody say is looking at you for a job, you have one opportunity to make an impression. And the first impression is how you've appeared. You are communicating. Very, very serious communication. How you dress, how you talk, how you respond. Even your face, you look at a person as you are talking. When they will teach you communication skills, you can tell from a person's face whether they are appreciating what you are saying or not. Or even by just listening to the tone. So your tone as you communicate. You might be, those of you in management, they tell you that the most difficult thing is to manage human beings. Because other animals will never tell you a lie.
Of all the strength that your sweat goes, in every single moment that you wake up early in the morning, go to sleep, bed late, you want to have a beautiful home. Acquiring a beautiful home makes your dreams come true. We at Cape International Group are proud to extend our deepest in strength, expertise and team to make your home beautiful. We do stone building and carving on all the nature of buildings that you would like to hold. Stones make a home so beautiful that you cannot underestimate the beauty of stones. From every perfect stone and every carve and every crafting, we do and we achieve this. At Cape International Group, we don't only do that, we also paint your homes. Every nature of paint that you would love to make your home beautiful is available at Cape International Group. A well-dedicated team is here to make it happen for you. Contact us today so we can make your home the most beautiful and secure of all at friendly prices. That is what we are promising you, with a lot of dedication and sincerity, honesty, and every category that you want to achieve. This is what we are talking about. Cape International Group, your number one partner to make a beautiful home for you with great services of painting and stone. This is what we are. Call us today on +256 773 1375 66.
If an animal is afraid, you'll see that it's afraid. Either it will run, either it will call, either it will attack you, but you will know. But a human being, you might never know. I might be very afraid, but remain very composed. And you won't know that inside me, I'm just shivering. That's human beings. I might be very annoyed, but put on a smile. You might be irritating me, but I'm answering you so well. That's human beings. So, they tell you that managing human beings is very difficult, and later you'll be managers, but you'll be managed. So you know that those managing you know all of this. And in whatever you do, you are communicating to them. So have empathy. You know what empathy is? And it's what makes people good workers or bad workers. Being empathetic is very simple. It's just put yourself in the other person's shoes. Whatever they are telling you. Because definitely you have your views, but they are telling you something. Until you look at it from their point of view, that's when you'll understand them. If you are not empathetic, you can never, because you'll do things according to how you see them. But when you listen and empathize, you'll be able to help so many people. Because once you put yourself in the other person's shoes, you will appreciate the challenges they are having. And definitely you'll have to remain professional. Maybe last but not least, balance work and life. There's some simple saying that all work and no play did what? Oh, Harriet, a dull girl. Okay? All work. So please, for me, back I told you I've been unfortunate or fortunate that I've been a manager since I was middle cadre. I was known as the parting head of department. Because for those working with me in my department, would take off time to party every Friday. You know, Kampala, where you are going, is full of party. So it was so easy. I happened to be an alumni of a school which brought a lot to your country, Namasagari College. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Many of your current singers, comedians, they are Kanyomozi, they are all products of that. Unfortunately, it got problems, but I was there for 6 years. And for us, we used to study half day. The rest of the afternoon was extracurricular activities. And every Saturday, we would have a disco in the school, partying all the time, and we would have all kinds of parties. So we carried it on, and it has produced very many good people in your government now. Some of us took it up, and it helps. It helps. You must rewind. I was watching many of you as you are coming with your dance moves. I could remember mine. Maybe I would have done a moonwalk. For us, our time, it was Michael Jackson. And I think we lived when the best dancing was happening. There was somebody trying to break dance here, but he couldn't do it so well. I wish he takes lessons from Michael Jackson. Just go and get the clips. You try that gravity define that gravity denying lean. You know it? Our time it was serious, eh? People were landing like mosquitoes as a part of dancing. So balance your work, and because you have a life to live at the end of the day. So with those not very few words, allow me once again to congratulate you, to wish you the best. And the president said that he hopes the reunion will now involve them. Please send them invitations. You never know. If we have means, we can bring in 1 or 2. Next year, I promise we shall be more engaged. Since I realize you take it serious, I just wanted to see the seriousness, and I realize you take it serious. We shall be more engaged. Next time I'll be dressed more formally. Like I was being addressed not very well. Some are calling me Mr., some are calling me Deputy Ambassadors. Said I'll give you a small what? I'm a Deputy Head of Mission. I'm not a Deputy Ambassador. You know, Ambassador, you grow. You begin, if you join, if any of you join us, there's what they call third secretary. That's foreign service. So you begin third secretary, second, first, councillor, minister plenipotentiary, then ambassador. Those are grades you go through. Promotional interviews written. And once they call it grade 1, and that one you are only appointed by the president. The rest are done by the Public Service Commission. But grade 1, you are appointed by the president. So once he appoints you, then he can decide to post you as head of mission or deputy head of mission. So I'm deputy head of mission and ambassador. Just wanted to clarify that a little bit. And the title, yes, ambassador, but I was going to add another one because I'm a doctor of philosophy. So those of you, I sign letters, that's why this ambassador, then my name, then PhD at the end. I did my PhD studies, it's the development studies. Those who know us, I did the decoloniality. We can come and discuss that. It's a totally different subject. I'm an expert on decoloniality, if you want to know more about it. So, Next time, as I said, because I have my gowns for the PhD, next time I'll come formally. So that when I'm also giving somebody their certificate, it looks a formal ceremony. So once again, thank you so much. Thank you for showing up. We are wishing you the best, and I'm sure you'll get the best as you put your prick onto Uganda, your motherland. Thank you. Oh, by the way, there are some people we've not introduced. We took opportunity to bring journalists all the way from Uganda. That gentleman is also a doctor, much as is more into journalism, and is covering this, so you will be on international news. It won't be just an affair for here. We brought them over just to cover your function. So feel honored. That's part of the contribution of the mission. Thank you so much. So we start, as I said, before I leave, let me, the 5 students, because I don't know how the other program will go. Yeah. Thank you. Mr. Muliowa David. And you only open everything in your room. The next is Mr. Matrida Ivan.
Since November, zillion problems. What's the problem? Motivation, inspiration. Then I'm moving forward.
Miss Sadia Penina.
I'm sick and tired of wasting a good time. Come, sit down, put your feet on my legs, yum yum. I want to hold my love, the way you speak to me, nah nah. It's about the way you go. I smoke a little bit now.
Mr. K. And last but not least, Miss Nampera Room.
A little bit of ish on the new playlist. Turn it up, it's only 6:30. Take up what you got, you will know.
Thank you so much, MC. You can have your flow. Thank you very much, Mr. Thank you very much, Mr. I also want to take this opportunity to introduce myself. And I was the 6th person. So, after, I want you to take